That second toe that has that black on it, what is that? Is that more fungus or?
No, that's a little bleeding into the nail here.
Oh.
Okay. So, all right. So you've already lost part of that toe because of a diabetic wound. And I don't see anything right now that looks like it's headed in that direction. So that's good. So we're just going to get these trimmed. And we'll hit them with the Hein.
Yeah.
And then we'll keep them in good shape, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, are you working at all, or no?
Mostly retired.
Okay. Okay.
I worked in the big accounting center for the Postal Service for 38 years.
38 years.
Yeah.
It's a long time to work anywhere these
Yeah,
days.
right.
Mhm.
Nobody stays anywhere that long anymore. Okay. And I'll thin these out with a...
That's it.
So I'm going to cut some of this back and then we'll thin it out
Uh-huh.
with a drill, a little sander. Now this one is kind of growing up
Yeah.
instead of out, which sometimes happens when you bump them or...
Yeah.
And it's mostly not even attached.
You know, I have one nail, I don't remember which, that just bends back and completely comes off. And that's where you find a nail with some blood on the carpeting.
Probably this one, because there is a little bit of bleeding there. That'll stop though. Okay. So if you haven't seen a foot doctor in 4 years to do this, who's been doing it?
Nobody's been doing it. Like when they really get horrendous, I take like a heavy duty clipper and try my best, and I've even resorted to a sharp scissor. You know, when it's really hanging over long. That's about the way it's been.
Must be a very sharp scissor.
Yeah. Usually I put the two blades of the scissor together, yank down with all my strength on the handle, and eventually it goes flip, and the piece of nail goes flying across the room. That you should take a video of.
All right.
Where you are now, that's the area where the ulcers tend to form.
Right. And it's because the callus got too thick. So we just have to make sure that doesn't happen again.
Looks a lot better.
Yeah, they definitely look better. But this callus, if it gets too thick, it's going to just open right back up into an open sore. So that's why we need to get you back in sooner than 4 years, preferably.
This is what you call debriding, huh?
Yes. Which is a fancy way of saying trimming. But this is really the only callus that I see that needs the attention. So, I take a little bit of you home with me today, I think. Now, also because you don't have a lot of feeling on the bottom of your feet, or any, as the case may be, you should not ever be walking around in your stocking feet or barefoot. Do you have some good slippers at home?
Do I right now?
Or sandals?
They are?
Not at the moment.
Yeah, that's what I usually do. I usually walk around in socks.
Yeah, because if you step on something, you
Yeah.
won't feel it.
Uh-huh.
And you'll end up with another open sore and could very easily lose more of your foot. So that's how it starts with diabetics, like you already know, is that you get a little open sore that gets infected, and then you end up in the hospital. Now I'm going to put a little bit of a Band-Aid on these two toes with a little antibiotic, and just leave that on till tomorrow, and those will be fine.
So I guess you want to keep periodically making sure that thing doesn't become too thick. Huh?
Right, so as we get you on a schedule of coming in for this, and hopefully they're never going to be quite this thick again, then that callus will also be good. And then the other thing is we'll get you some special inserts that will help take the pressure off of that to go with the diabetic shoes. Okay, any questions about anything?
I don't think so. I think you explained it pretty well.
You should use the lotion that you gave me, the ammonium lactate.
The ammonium lactate
Yeah.
lotion? Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah.
So it's really good for dry, thick skin. So look at that toenail. How
Yeah.
much nicer that looks.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Okay. Alrighty.